Hey everyone, this is Zero Prime and welcome back to another episode of Zero Showcase, a series in which I showcase the games I've collected along with some other smaller things over my time here in Beijing, China. And on today's episode might be a little bit of a short one as these are the last stacks of PS2s that I have on me at the moment, as most of them are in the storage. But I figured I'd show this and then, get set ready for the next set of, the showcase and everything. So, now this one I recognize, I think I have a copy of this back home. And definitely it looks like more like a horror game. Although I've never been able to find the first one, which I think, if I've understood correctly, it's like a PS1 game. But, yeah, would be interesting if I can find, if it's like a trilogy or such. Now here, it's definitely a Gundam game, but it features the essentially the enemy forces of the Gundam series. I can't remember what they were eventually, what those units were called, but I know a lot of people will probably hate, especially Gundam fans that will hate this. But I remember from Gundam SD with the chibi version of these guys that would go Saku Saku. Yeah, I know if I probably pissed off a whole lot of people just by saying that phrase after so long. But, and here we have another Armor Core game, made by the same people from Software. And again, Armor Core, from when I played a little bit of these titles here, they're very interesting. And maybe I can do like a showcase of it on my channel if and when I get the opportunity to get a copy, either physical or digital version on my PlayStation 5 and such, or PlayStation 4, whichever one works. And then we got Lupin the Third, a classic anime, and there are definitely a few games of with him in this franchise. Definitely an interesting and good series and such. I definitely remember watching a few episodes of Lupin as a kid and everything. Then we have, oh yes, Full Metal Alchemist. Now this one I think is with the Broken Angel, I think, if I remember. I definitely have this on the US version of this game back home and everything. And before I, had a YouTube channel, I played this and beat it all to the way to the end, so be kind of interesting if I, replayed the game and everything, then, did that for my channel. Here's another interesting title that, it's definitely was only released in Japan. And I played a little bit of it, and it definitely plays a little bit like Dynasty Warriors. As, you have one character, you fight a whole bunch of enemies to get to a certain area goal and stuff like that. So definitely not when I first thought of when I saw the cover of this. I thought this might be like a type of horror game, but nope, it wasn't. And then, of course, we have the Medal of Honor, which was a competitor for the Call of Duty way back when, but then eventually the Medal of Honor series has, been outgunned by Call of Duty. So it's rather interesting that I never heard about, this type of thing here called Easy 1980, which I have no idea what that means exactly. So, but it's rather interesting, to see something like that you never ever seen before. And the last one is the Yakuza 2. And of course, I did play these, as I did play these titles for my What the Heck Am I Playing series. And like I said, I definitely would like to try to play the English version of the games, all the way through to the end and everything. Just whenever I have the time and opportunity to do so, I will definitely get right onto that. So anyway, that's all I have, pulled down at the moment. So this might be a little bit of a short episode, but again, it's just to showcase, the physical copies of these games, so that way you know that they existed and everything. So in any case, that's all the time I have for you guys. So as usual, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment below, subscribe for more video update, share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social medias. And don't forget to hit the like button to help out the channel, and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on my channel. And if you guys want to help me out in some shape or form, I do have a Patreon account down below. And as usual guys, thank you for watching, and have a pleasant day. Bye bye.